Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gears Esports 4 Regionals, live from London, in collaboration with TC and Microsoft. How are you doing, Fru?
I'm great. Good. Back again for another cast with you.
That was an amazing first map of the last match. I was watching attentively, just to the side. Wow. Thought DZ should have really taken that one. And I think both teams are aware.
I think you're right on that one. DZ, fantastic performance in that last match. We're a bit downhearted. I spoke to the guys later. They are looking forward to their loser bracket run. They've got a nice bracket coming up, and they're confident they can kind of take a few games from here on out. But that's out of the way. Next match coming up.
Ooh, we got a good one. We've got a good one. Supremacy versus Team CryptiK, seed number 2 and seed number 3. This is going to be an interesting one. I've cast over Team CryptiK once with you actually in the last 2K. They weren't performing that well. They get beat by a certain new roster, but here they are performing on LAN. You can see as the bracket is brought up. Not an unpredictable semi-final here for the winners bracket. Fable versus Era. That will be a fantastic one. Of course, just now we got Supremacy versus Team CryptiK. Of course, Supremacy, they beat Radiant Esports 2-0. Radiant, of course, playing very well earlier. The last one I casted over, playing against OBN, 2-0 there. Team CryptiK, 2-0. They won against Warm Toast, and then they did the same to Most Wanted, and here they are. Can't wait for this one, actually. This is... I feel kind of lucky as a caster. I've had like a lot of interesting games. I've said that quite a lot, and this has been, and I wholeheartedly mean that, right? A lot of top European teams in this event, and it's cracking so far.
Yeah,
really great.
I've got to agree. And one thing you did touch on just then was that neither team yet have lost a map at all.
Yeah.
They're both undefeated, so one of these teams is going to end up losing 2 today. Not sure who it will be just yet. They are Siege 2 and Siege 3 in the tournament.
Yeah.
CryptiK just pipping Era to that 3rd seed spot. So yes, it should be a very good matchup. And we are seeing on the bracket, we are seeing seeds 1 through 4 in those top 4 spots right now. So well predicted by the pro points as such.
Yeah, indeed.
Shows
how much the 2Ks mean at the end of the day, don't they?
It does.
And how
It
much
does
means
indeed.
Seeding and actually going into this one. You see fist bumps going around here for Team CryptiK currently on our screen. I see the map is loading up. I believe we're on Lift, first map. I'm not sure if we went through we haven't gone through the picks and bans, but I'm sure we'll find out the map very quickly indeed, just to notify everyone. But of course, closest on our screen, that's Precision on the left, who was formerly of Era, before he just vanished out of the shots, as I think he's gone back a little bit further. There he is, he's back in the game. But yeah, that's a big storyline in itself, right? Precision was on Era, now he's on CryptiK, and here we are, top 4 seeds, as you mentioned, all in the winners bracket semi-final. Supremacy on our screen now, formerly of Vitality. I'm sure you recognise many of these faces, EU fans out there. It's going to be a good first map. It's Lift once again, Alex.
Lift once again.
It seems to be this map, aren't we?
Yeah, it seems to be a popular pick today. A lot of teams kind of going for Lift. As you said, we've seen a lot of these players before on the Supremacy side, formerly Vitality, most of them. Been to a few pro circuit events around the globe. So a lot of experience on their side. We are jumping on board though with Vision from Team CryptiK. They're going to be pushing over to this platform fight. See what they can do here against the new Supremacy French God Squad.
Look at that movement from Vision, already extremely fast. If you're wondering who BBBB is, that is Baghdad, who's just picked up a double kill. Nicely done. Liam God as well, one of the most underrated players. Many of the top players in Europe have been saying. Fantastic player in his own right, and interested to see actually how he performs against Supremacy here at LAN.
Yeah, definitely. Liam God, Callum even touting him as the best player in Europe.
There you go.
So that was big words coming from Callum. Baghdad though, super good opening to this round. We see the swarm domination already on its way ticking down. Striker's going to end that. Striker's of course been around for a long time himself. Also Ronnie as well. It's a very stacked roster, this CryptiK roster. So yeah, expect this one to go the distance. Supremacy laying down some great focus fire onto this C hill just to keep Precision and Co out of here. They are going to make a bit of a push into the storage area, try and push Supremacy back out. Kenny taken down as the push comes through.
Precision got revived there by the team as the 10-second respawn timer is helping them out quite a bit. Bit of a battle though, it has to be said. Dark Frag does finally get dropped off after that misroll, but a healthy little point lead now being built up actually by Team Supremacy. precision. Vision's pushed way up in the enemy half. Actually, he's going to get dropped there. And I think a nice little point to mention actually is the fact that there's a combination of British players and Central European players in this team. Something we touch upon is you don't usually see that. It's UK, it's France on one team, and Italians on one. No, they've actually mixed it up here, and they've not made a god squad as such, but a very, very good squad. This Team CryptiK squad.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen a couple of rosters here this weekend. We see Diasinka's team in with Raw, for example. There's another mixed squad there across Europe. As we do say that, Supremacy are rolling with this opening round. Still threatening this trip cap. It is denied for a few seconds there, but the timer is going to tick down again. 100-point lead and a trip coming in. The opening round from Supremacy.
Yeah, for sure. Baghdad, of course, with that opening double over that over at platform, and it kind of escalated from there, didn't it? No pun intended.
Great
actually.
word.
Well, yeah, 1-0. Interested to see how the weapon placement's going to go. Don't expect anything too significant. I mean, we haven't really talked about predictions, right? But if I was to place kind of the advantage in one side here, into one side, I'd say Supremacy. If we were going for teamwork, I would say Supremacy, just the raw experience together. As I said, formerly Vitality. You mentioned they played in loads of Pro Circuit events, even back in Gears 3, a lot of these were playing together, and I would kind of like tip them, over the edge. But Team CryptiK, they have some skill on their side that can really, take it to many teams. You just go through the players, each one by one. You can just tell, oh, okay, they could change things up here in this round. Okay, they can do this,
I do get what you're saying. They're a very experienced squad in their own right, and together they are a scary bunch to come up against. We are seeing a couple of kills come in for Team CryptiK in this the second round opening. Vision has the incendiaries in pocket, but he's just going to make his way around to his team, try and help defend their home hill. Still 1-1 in terms of hills, just being capped now. So the points will start ticking up in CryptiK's favour, but it's going to be down to Supremacy now to make this push. We see Kenny flying down those steps, taken out. Wasn't really well supported by his team there, I don't think. Bit of a questionable push by Liam himself as well, but team just trading back 1 and 4th at the moment, just trying to kind of feel each other out, see where the weaknesses lie. Physics with a very bold push into that A hill, not gonna go far.
There you have it.
There you have it.
I believe off camera, Vision, he had picked up Incense and he was just causing an absolute ruckus around the back end, and we were, of course, fixed on Supremacy's attack on the enemy's home hill, and you were right. Some questionable pushes, there wasn't that much coordination from those players, and CryptiK, they just took advantage straight away. All needs a spark of skill, in one area of the map, and as quickly as that, you can have a triple cap.
Yeah, you can, and first weapons being placed down on the map from Supremacy here. I think we went for the Boltox there, was that, at either side? Yep, yeah. The Boltox being placed down at the crane and exhaust weapon spawns. Just basically more ammunition to help fight this platform fight. They're stacking everything on the bottom side. We are going to see 3-2, as we saw earlier when we casted Lift. Teams opting for this double home hill kind of strategy on Lift, and then just leaving the 3 to fight the platform side. Interesting push up here, a lot of smoke coming down. Liam God is going to pick up 1 kill. He's looking for the second through the smoke. He trades through the smoke, which means Vision's going to get back on his feet, pick up the incense, and yeah, that's advantage CryptiK right now.
Kenny, Dark Frag working together to get out alive after taking down strikers there. The rotation comes through. Remember, Vision has those incense. He can cause havoc around the back, just as he did in the previous round. But things are going to slow down just for the time being. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out at the moment, and have to point towards it. Incense are an extremely popular placement here in Europe at the top of that platform.
Yeah, they can block off quite a lot on this map when you see them taken round to the control area or onto this back street kind of area. A lot of options can be denied by these incendiaries. Just placing them as an area of effect kind of denial weapon. We see a lot of teams doing that here. Domination is ticking in though. We see 1 kill from Vision on the incendiaries. Liam God picking up Dark Frag. It's going to be a denial by Zorkos, but CryptiK threatening again, looking good in round 3 here.
Zorkos so red with that movement there, just to stay alive, wait for his teammate to come around and get Liam God off his case. Such fantastic stuff. Ronson with a nice little wall cancel, still alive, and it's just a back and forth, looking for those crucial shots. But both players separating for the time being, and you see how neck and neck it is, right? Just back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
in these close quarter scenarios.
Well, one thing to notice, just keep an eye on the percentages on the either side of the cards on the screen, because we're seeing players drop down to 1, 3, 5% at a time, just playing their health to the absolute maximum, and then skirting out of the fight, regaining their health, coming back in. So it is really well played by a lot of the players here, just to kind of play to the extremities that they can do. Dartfrag, that was a dirty shot. He's going to look for the double. He's not going to manage to get it. Vision having none of it. Liam picking up a second kill there, taking out Dartfrag and Zorkos. Vision looking to get this home hill cap as Physics comes off spawn to try and contest it. It's going to be a difficult contest, and there are 2 players there now. Revive's coming up. Revive was a little bit slow. It may cost him a life. It does. Baghdad taking out Liam. He's got another fight on his hands with Vision, but he does have backup. Nice skirmish between both teams there. Supremacy kind of on the onslaught right now.
Yeah, they're under a lot of pressure right now. Supremacy, the points difference, and of course, with the triple caps blinking each time, CryptiK just punishing each and every single mistake with aggressive formations. It's very difficult right now. You'd expect CryptiK to take this round. Fantastic shot actually from Physics to catch out that player there, and that could be the difference maker on this home street. Let's see if Physics can break it in time. 2:07 will be just about reached, I believe. Oh, it was so nail-biting close. Just that B-hill was the last one left.
Yeah, very close round again. Zorkos doing good work to try and get in there and break it, but a little too late, and CryptiK will take the lead here, 2-1. By all means, not over yet. There's a lot of rounds to come, and I think this will be quite a close one. We've seen a lot of close games coming through the tournament. This probably will be another. We have got a very quick weapons placement there, down at the deck side of things. Frag grenades dropped by Supremacy. Maybe looking to stretch the map a bit. They're confident in this deck side push, this back street push, and maybe pick up some weapons to go with it as well on the way.
I absolutely love weapon placements here at the top of the cliff. As soon as those gates open, it can actually, invite pushes there. I think it's a lot easier at times to push up there than, say, push for an actual weapon in the center of the deck. I really do like that. It opens the map a little bit more rather than just, who plays most passive wins. But it's actually in a very aggressive push from Supremacy. I think that's 4 members in total flying at the enemy's home hill. Precision, the last one alive. Huge. Kenny should be able to clean up. No, Baghdad actually going to do that duty right there. Here come a wraparound from Vision. Mantle cancel. Just in time, the Lancer comes through, and that's going to cancel that one out. Home street is controlled currently by this side, and a fantastic actually strat from Supremacy there.
Yeah, we did see them mix things up again. We saw the nade placement, and rather than just play the 2-2 and go for the nade pickup after fighting that initial, they went for a very heavy push to try and secure both home hills, and then use the grenades to kind of regroup themselves afterwards. Zorkos picking up a couple of kills. Round going back over in Supremacy's favour. 2-2 here now in London. And looking good for the first semi-final here.
Very unorthodox strat. I have to point it out. Frag grenades, they aren't available straight away on that deck side of the map. As I mentioned, the gates don't open right away, and as such, if you're going to go heavy on that side of the map, you do have to get the kills first, and that's exactly what Supremacy did. The only nades was kind of like a second option afterwards if the triple cap hadn't been obtained. But fantastic stuff, truly. We don't usually see those kind of strats unless it's a really powerful weapon, such as a boom shot there. So that's paid dividends to them, just mixing it up. And actually the block coming through in the control room now. So let's keep a close eye on the overhead now. Maybe sneaky Supremacy could go for another opening strat like that, but they're not going to be that predictable, and they're going to go back to the base strat here.
Yeah, it looks like we're back to this platform fight. It works once, maybe not twice. So nice of them to kind of bring something out of the book. But it's got them the round now. Let's revert back to kind of the originals. Zorkos doing a nice little bit of wall work there, just running backwards and forwards, trying to stay alive. He's going to get taken out as well as Liam God and co take this B-hill for their own. We see Physics, he's dropped as well to precision, and this is not looking good for Supremacy this round. 4 members dead, 5 members dead now. 5 seconds on the countdown, and I don't think this is going to be enough time for Supremacy to get back.
Simple, clean sweep, right, wasn't it? It was a team fight victory on both sides of the map, and CryptiK just closed in straight away. 43 seconds it took them to win that round outright, and really good showing there. Very composed, both these teams. They're not kind of like the shouty kind of team. I think Precision, he's known to get loud, but I think, really serious at this point in time, really composed, and they know how crucial this is, right? This could dictate, the rest of their tournament, both of these teams.
It's very true. We see the drop shot being placed, but just touching on precision. This is probably the first time he's been in an event where he's got serious top 3 potential in the team that he's in.
Most definitely.
He's in a very good team right now. They're playing extremely well, and they are in a position where they could do extremely well this weekend. We do see the drop shot placed down. We're going to see 4 members from CryptiK head that way, 3 members from Supremacy, maybe with a backup later. A couple of kills there. Vision getting a drop shot kill as well. There is Zorkos heading in the corner, but he's going to get cleaned up. That's 4 down from Supremacy. Great opening strat from CryptiK, and it's just up to Baghdad to defend with these incense. Going to make it a little bit more tricky, but it's not something that CryptiK can't really go for.
Getting right to the back, so he can't get pushed as easily. Still got incense to play with, but he's not close enough to actually break this hill if this scenario does pop up. But it's not going to be capped just yet. Strikers plays for the kill, doesn't quite get it. Incense covering the B hill currently. Someone's capping that. Oh, he's getting flanked. I'm not sure he's aware. Ronsalt there. Big 1v1.
Big 1v1.
Baghdad holding right hand. Ronsalt, great movement, but Baghdad does stay alive for now. And a bit of a point differential developed. Surprised actually the drop shot didn't get utilized a little bit more effectively, right? By Team CryptiK. But, fair enough and fair play to Supremacy, especially Baghdad though.
Yeah, they had the overload in terms of members though. It was 4v3 over that side. So they did manage to get that quick pick. So I can see why they just used it to try and secure the home hills.
Sure.
Rather than taking it over to the B area. A little bit unfortunate. Nice incendiaries from Baghdad to delay that B hill capture. They were perfectly placed to deny the entire hill. And of course, Ronnie missing that up A did mean Baghdad could survive that fight as well.
Essentially a 2v1 right now. Ronsalt will get cleaned up, and Baghdad and Co are on an absolute campaign around the back here. They're going to surely break A in time. Points differential has built up, but the triple cap is blinking. Liam God's running to one side of the map. Vision gets the double, meanwhile, just off screen. 3 players left alive. Precision coming through with that strong shotgun towards Kenny. Now they do have the ability to actually push up a little bit. Baghdad, the last one alive. They've regained home street, but will they be actually approaching B just yet? CryptiK will not be as of just yet, but they could have the numbers coming off respawn.
Looks like they're going to go for this C hill defense. Strikers is actually going for the D cap. Maybe, I'm not sure if he's even going to go for the trip cap here. He's going to have a go. He's got 1 second. He's got 1 to his left. Managed to pick up the first kill. Looking at Baghdad coming in from the left. Support Lancer fire coming in from his right as well. Baghdad dead. 5 seconds on the trip cap, and it's up to position to secure this last hill. He's got another person behind him. He's going to get taken out.
Someone still alive. Delayed just a bit enough time, but you feel as though the triple cap, it will come through nonetheless. And boy, oh boy, CryptiK are 4-2 up right now against seed number 2. Supremacy are definitely the favourites, it's safe to say, by the majority of viewers, the majority of players going into this game. But, CryptiK, they are showing up right now. You mentioned it through, they haven't dropped the map, either team, so this could, hit them hard. Either team that loses this, could hit them hard in terms of the psychology department, but keep an eye out for that one.
I think so. I mean, I think it would hit CryptiK more so than Supremacy. Supremacy have been in this situation a long time.
Very true,
Or, against Infused, Epsilon. They've always been in a situation where they've almost pipped the post, but there's always been a team up there with them who's kind of been like, back in your place. So they'll be used to it. Team CryptiK, however, up-and-coming team, they're going to be looking for this number 1 spot this weekend, and I think a loss would hit them harder. However, they're in front right now. They don't have to worry about losing if they're just winning all their games. So, as we say that, Baghdad just pick up Liam God. Vision, some beautiful movement, but noob rolls at the end straight to 2 players. Probably not the smartest of things to do. We are seeing, we didn't mention, we are seeing the hills switched around here.
Of course, second half, back to 10-second respawn timer, and the E, F, and D hills are upon us. One player I'd like to microscope actually just for a second or a time is this man, is Vision. It seems like he's literally come out of nowhere since UE, and he's instantly inserted himself into top teams as pretty much one of the best shotgun players in the game, right? He's kind of like the new fast mover as it is on Europe. Some of the stuff I've seen him pull off, especially on older tunings with less, cooldown on the wall bounce, absolutely ballistic. I don't know how he does it at times, and really happy for him actually. The progress he has made has been abnormal. You don't usually see this. That's safe to say.
Yeah, it is safe to say, and I do think it helps with having a good team around you, right? You get a little bit more room to kind of grow, a little bit more time to stretch those wings and fly about the map. And he seems to be taking that opportunity well. Meanwhile, Zorkos picking up a kill in that control room area. A little bit of a slow around this one, I think. We're seeing 2 hills in favour for Supremacy. Strikers trying to push his advantage on Kenny. Nice bit of movement. Kenny just kind of sitting in the corner there. Managed to get the kill and then trades himself out. Position coming up for the follow-up kill though. Again, Vision, another kill on Darkfrag. Vision, you just mentioned him. Excellent shotgunner, great movement. He's in another fight down by this control room area. We see him zigging and zagging, and he's looking for the kill. He's picked up the down. That's a nice 1v2 there from Vision. He's going to get the home hill as a reward as well. Beautiful play from him. A couple members down. For Supremacy. The domination ticking in. Vision does fall, so do Precision and Liam God. Strikers needs to keep himself alive here just to keep the map alive. He tries to go for the double back. Darkfrog takes a good old bullet in the back from his teammate, but is revived in the end. And this is looking scary for CryptiK right now. They need to get back quickly. Liam God managing to pick up a kill there to secure that home hill retake. But the points lead is going to go in favour of Supremacy. It's just going to tick over. 150-150 right now, but it is 2 hills to Supremacy.
Liam God.
Yeah, Liam God looking for a nice fight here.
Is he going to try and go for the angle? It does a little bit with the shotgun. Comes back a little bit more snappy, and the score, as you said, is fairly even at this point in time. 10-second respawn timer. They're going to have to start pushing very soon, I think, Team CryptiK. They just need to find their opportunity. As it were, Kenny and Baghdad pushing up quite heavily. This might be risky. It might not work, actually. It might be well against them in terms of how this one plays out. They're gifting kills at this point in time. Keep an eye on this E-hill as well as Precision and others try and push up on that. 200 they've reached. They need to start breaking. They have got the breaking time, Team CryptiK. They just need to get these remaining kills, keep the pressure going. Still on board with Physics. Ronsell's fantastic back A. Zorkos, crucial 1v. Who is he going to beat? He's going to beat both of them. He only needs one more cap, but is he going to be in time? I don't think it is. He's capped it in time. Yes, he has. Zorkos has single-handedly kept that round in the bag. Oh my, what a fantastic player he was with his last 3 kills.
Zorkos, I mean, he was out in the open as well. There was no need to challenge that with the shotguns. I mean, fantastic play from Zorkos to keep his team in it, but that's something CryptiK need to watch out for. They really let that one go there. They had all the opportunity in the world for that trip cap, and Zorkos capitalized on their rash behavior. Very similar to how DZ lost that last round on Reclaimed. Just pushing it a little too quick, just not taking their time.
It goes to show, right, how the timing of the round, like the score, can really influence how players play. They have no problem being aggressive. It's just how do you approach that? And when Zorkos is gifted the opportunities, as experienced as he is, the veteran that he is, you can expect him a lot of the time to take it. And that was one crucial moment where if he didn't get one of those single kills in quick succession, that was the round given to the other team. And that's big, right? Could have been 5-2. It's now 4-3. And only 1 round behind is Zorkos' team.
Yeah, that is big, and it may sway the momentum a little bit. We see Zorkos, he's trying to push up early as well here, trying to get this platform control again. I think there is a weapon up there, right? Some grenades up there.
Yep.
So there is a nice little reward. Vision actually picking those incends up. Liam a bit brash, but
lovely incend.
Beautiful.
Double incend saves the teammate as well. That's going to be the initial one on this side of the map, and maybe the token to 2 home hills now. Switching over to E Physics. Despite jamming his gun, will find the kill on Ronsel. Strikers with a double meat shield. It's about with pistols. One to his right as well. You expect Strikers to die if things play outright for Supremacy, but here comes Liam God on the back as well. So chaotic, so many rotations, and you can see just the individual smarts from these players. It's really come a long way in Europe for sure.
Yeah, it has. There's a lot of movement, a lot of kind of quick teamwork. We're seeing a lot of these pushes, a lot of these clutches, but a lot of them are set up by this teamwork that we're seeing. And there are some great decision makers here in Europe, and we are seeing that a lot more, I think, this season we did last season.
Yeah, agreed. Yep.
It's a lot closer affair nowadays, and I think we're seeing that with all regions, actually. It's probably only the LATAM region that's still got a very definitive top team.
For sure.
But as we say that, we're seeing a couple of members drop on CryptiK. A nice angle there with the meat shield. Kenny just grabbing the pistol in. Zorkos does drop. How red is Liam, though?
Last bullet.
Does drop on that last bullet.
That could be big. Precision. Last one alive, Kenny. Liam God has managed to get up, but no, Kenny does just scramble for that kill just in time. Precision. Got to get back in that hill to cap it. Here comes Kenny. So much Lancer fire. You expect Precision to clean this one up, but so much damage somehow has been placed upon him by Kenny. This is insane. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can, but he can't clean up the next one. He's done a great job of that. Just delay enough time to prevent a potential triple.
Yeah, just enough, literally by a second or so there. Physics we see down on the floor. Vision's, a lot of meat shields taken this round, actually. Physics picking up, Vision's picking up the meat shield. Just pushing over onto this, pushing right into the swarm spawn.
Hello.
He's got 1 kill. He's That was a bit brazen, really, to go for that, but trading himself out there in such a good location, really, it's not really lost his team too much. Bit of map control on this home hill, but we do have to be careful because the rocks crossfire was coming in there, pushing CryptiK back out of the platform area. See a Reed group coming up. This
4
looks
players.
To be a retweet. Yeah,
See 4 through the X-ray, and they've got Incens as well. So this is definitely one coordinated push about to come through. Very proactive in nature, and you see Liam Goddard holding that Incens, see if he can get anything. He's blocked off the staircase, that's for sure. Kenny still lurking to the right, as we can tell from the X-ray. Liam Goddard now choosing to push in to see if he can get the body on physics. So red, but he will get cut down. And you can see Baghdad actually overextended here as well. They have the points lead. It is so scrappy currently in how this game is playing out. Maybe in a good way for sure, though. Yeah, definitely. It was a great move by Baghdad. I mean, we saw him get zoned out by the incendiaries, but no one really picked him up. He ended up in a 1v1. And you know his team lost the fight over at the opposite home hill. Sorry, the CryptiK lost the team fight at the Swarm home hill. And as they were doing that, Baghdad just picks up a nice 1v1, just wins the round for them right there. 4 apiece now here on the left, the first map of this round 4, winners bracket semi-final to be precise. Seed number 2 and seed number 3. Be a lock now at Crane and Exhaust. Still, once again though, you know, incendiaries at maintenance. It's the EU's favourite weapon place from this event so far. Yeah, everyone loves the incendiaries, especially first drop as well. We've seen it on other maps as well. It is a weapon of choice over here. We are going to see a 2v1 at the maintenance area. Someone's a little bit slow there, trying to get the capture in slightly earlier from Supremacy. One down, Baghdad just dropping Liam and ducking under the incend. Nice bit of weaving play there. Lovely incend from Vision.
Yeah, that was nicely placed.
Quite slow indeed.
Going to end up in a 1v1 here.
Slow down on this half of the map. Kenny being aggressive. He's got right-hand advantage. Ronsel misses first shot. Should get lanced out. Yep, Kenny will secure that down, and that kill will be secured by Darkfrag around the back. As aggressive as he is in his movement around the map.
Trapped in a little bit of a corner here, but otherwise not in too much worry. Zorkos has picked up a headshot somewhere. Actually picked up a double kill somewhere. Again, doing work for his team. We
Kills
see
the building.
Yeah, see a 3v5 coming in. 5-second countdown on this triple cap, and it looks to be all Supremacy right now. We can hear a lot of noise in the background.
Bit of screams. I wonder if that was from the main stage. I'm not sure, actually.
I don't think it was.
No?
It wasn't French enough.
French enough.
Yep, it was definitely a side station. 5-4 though, coming in for Supremacy right now. A lot of back and forth here in this game. Looking good. We are seeing the long shots hovered. Looks to be something a little bit bigger going down at the deck here.
Come on, let's have it. Boom shot at deck then. Let's see how this one pans out. We've got the Incens on the other side. I'd expect Baghdad perhaps to maybe just look over that and just go straight for them. Leave the home hills, I would assume, both teams, but it is going to be an absolute cluster of kills here for sure. Guts and gore everywhere at the boom shot. Plenty of smokes to boot, and can't wait to see who actually goes for this pickup. It's going to be one team, surely. They're not going to both play passive. No, both teams being aggressive. Liam Goddard's been caught from the side. Zorkos gets that kill. Or Kenny secures it rather. Double kill. Zorkos with the double. Double headshot of that. Only Ronsel left alive. He's stuck in a corner. This should be a triple cap in theory. Zorkos just overextending straight away for the hill, relying on his team. But they're not sure. They're not sure where Ronsel is. And he just played his life.
So well.
Very smart. He should get downed. Darkfrag with the boom shot left in the barrel. Got to switch back to the home hills now because it's all about this. Darkfrag isn't close enough. Might send a boom shot across the map if needs be to prevent the break. But Incense being thrown into the mix. There's the boom shot from the side. Gets the double, and that should be it unless Vision can pull something out of nowhere. Stuck in the side. 2 seconds on the clock, and that will be a triple. Well deserved of that Supremacy. Fist bumps all round. Fantastic showing, and it's 6-4 now. So they're actually starting to pull away. 1 round away from securing this map. Yeah, it is 6-4. It was a true League of Legends style wombo combo. Incense to boom shot. Everyone's dead. Easy triple cap. And yeah, beautiful play by Supremacy to set that up. Just force them into that small enclosed area around the home hill, and just wipe them out basically. Last round potentially for Supremacy. They've got 4 back-to-back now. Stretching their legs, maybe 3. But they're doing great stuff right now. We're going to see them kind of just play around this boom shot again, I think. Yep, 4 in. Looks like there's going to be a control room matchup this time. Yeah, this is high pressure, all about aggressiveness. Zorkos tries the same thing to Liamgard once again. He spots him this time round, and the kills are going the way of one side. And that's actually Supremacy once again. They're pulling something out of the bag. Baghdad loses his 1v. Meanwhile, Ronslaught doing work. Kenny round the back. Only Strikers is left alive, and a boom shot against him. You just need to ensure they don't triple cap in this time. Live to fight another day, bait the following boom shot out, and they can survive this round. The question is, will he be able to?
I think he has. He's done well to draw them back out there. I mean, he has been taken out in the end, but he did buy, a good 6 or 7 seconds for his team to respawn back up. They spotted Darkfrog down in this pit area. He's took a lot of damage. There he goes. He drops, and it's going to be Strikers back up earlier than Darkfrog, so it will be advantage CryptiK, but not too much time in order to push anything really. They're just going to probably settle this one out and kind of regroup back at this home street hill, the E Street hill. And try and force their way back through this area.
Yeah, the boom shot will be up soon. The hammer burst can allow a bit more passive play, or to take advantage of this at least. A quick hammer burst down to catch out Zorkos. That should be physics falling as well, judging from numbers, but no, he pulls a kill out of the bag from Ronsel. Kenny is there on hand to help. Liamgard is getting dropped as well, and this is big. This could be the control of E and maybe the boom shot later. It is neck and neck, and the shotgun battles. Physics comes away with the double, and there's his teammate cleaning up. The player of Strikers, Vision, left alive, on his lonesome and home, gets the down. Can he get that kill and run away, perhaps? Just don't fancy this 2v2 unless Ronsel can get to his help.
Yeah, he did well to pick up the kill on Baghdad. Probably a bit rash from Baghdad to go in there, but it did buy some time for CryptiK to get back in it. We see the domination, just flicking up there, 6 seconds on it, but there is going to be a retake attempt. There is only 2 members of CryptiK alive here. Make that 1 member as Precision falls. Striker's going to try and just force this E-hill break.
Breaks in time,
actually managed to get the break, but there's only Vision alive now, and it's 1v5. It's going to be a tall ask. He's going to say, nope, turn his back.
No, I'm good.
You can have that map.
Supremacy, you've done well. That's fine. That's your round, and actually we had 5 rounds in a row. You were right through on that. That was a bit of a streak in the second half. Good job, Supremacy. Thought it was a bit closer there on the first half, but clearly the experience shines through there from Supremacy, and it was actually CryptiK, of course, that put down that boom shot. And Supremacy, boy oh boy, did they take advantage of that weapon placement there.
They definitely did. Something to point out there. Ronslaught, 7 kills. Only 7 kills. That's less than a kill a round, right? And
yeah.
You need to be performing a little bit better than that if you want to be beating Supremacy. It was a lot more even over on the side of Supremacy, and maybe if the bottom 2 players from CryptiK kind of step up in this next game, we may see a much closer game coming in. However, on screen you do see Foundation coming up next, a popular pick here in Europe.
Yeah, I think this could favour CryptiK a little bit more. I'm not too sure as to who picked what. Maybe we can get that confirmed for you, but CryptiK, I think I fancy them here on Foundation a little bit more than left.
Yeah, I think for seeding wise, Supremacy are higher seed, correct?
True.
So
yep,
they will have picked Lift.
Yeah.
CryptiK will have picked the second map,
Makes
and
sense,
then we'll see the Supremacy pick for Foundation.
I pointed out earlier, right? Supremacy, I would give the edge in teamwork, in cohesion, experience. And they have bags of raw skill, and there we go. There's the confirmation actually. Supremacy picked Lift, CryptiK picked Foundation, and of course it would go to Dam if needs be. But yeah, as I was touching upon, I think of CryptiK as not as a god squad, perhaps, but definitely like up there, right? Raw skill. If you're listing off players in Europe who could potentially make a really good team of raw skill, CryptiK, would be up there, right? Of a potential dream team. And I do fancy them on a map like Foundation. Yes, plenty of practice, of course, in the bag for Supremacy against the likes of Fable on this very map. But historically, Fable against Supremacy, for example, Fable have always been the favorite team on that map specifically. Supremacy never had a Foundation as an extremely strong map of theirs. It's just not one that they've banned, in my opinion.
Yeah, I get that. It's not a bad pick for Supremacy here.
Not a bad pick by any stretch.
It's not something they'll be worried about going into, let's say. They probably would have preferred a different map, but it's going to be Foundation anyway. It's not their choice, really. It's CryptiK, so interesting to see how they will kind of play around this Foundation map. It's a bit different.
Earlier on this map, in particular, we saw Era just abusing their raw skill to dominate in the middle of the map, and then just going back to basics, get the next wave of kills, then go for a triple cap. I really fancy CryptiK of turning things around here in the center of the map, being super aggressive, and as soon as they kind of get a little bit of a streak going, get their shotgun battles going, and win those, I do fancy them. Honestly, I do fancy them to cause havoc on this map. But I mean, if you were to press me for a prediction, I would say Supremacy wins this one. Regardless, I think it would be close. It will be close, rather. Just need Onslaught, to pick it up. Perhaps 7 kills is not good enough. I think both of us would argue. But vision, precision, strikers, Liam God, these players in the center of the map could wreak absolute havoc even against the shotguns of the French side.
Yeah, they could. And I think you're right in your prediction. I would also go with Supremacy to take this map. Not due to skill, but just due to the chemistry they have together.
Teamwork, yeah.
They've all played together for a very long time now. We're talking 6, 7 years now. It's not like a 3-month team. They've all been in and out of teams